Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I had to change the pulley on the alternator because the old one was a B belt and the new one was an A belt. I tried it already, it wouldn't fit. So I had to swap out the pulley, then I had to take the old alternator back for the core charge. Now I'm back here ready to mount it onto the tractor. The tractor originally came in 2002 with a 3-wire alternator on it. So I used the same mounts over again when I swapped out the alternator, finding out it was bad when I brought it home. So the old alternator had been in there almost 20 years. The old alternator mount was a cobble job made up of a piece of threaded rod and 4 washers and a couple of nuts, along with a jack bolt that tightened the belt. That's what I was loosening earlier, was loosening up the adjustment screw. So I just used the same one over again. Kind of a pain in the butt, but you know, it's better than making a new one every time. Crosses over and does the same thing as a 14 millimeter, practically the same size. Let's see if that's enough room to get this belt on. Nope, gotta go a little more.
There we go. Now, tighten up these two bolts. Down here. If I can. Well, this is cooperating. All the room I got for a ratchet in there, but fortunately it's spinning with my fingers. There.
With the alternator mounted, all I had to do was hook up the 3 wires to the alternator. Then I'd have those Delco 1-wire alternator all set to go. Just tighten up the nut, lock the wire onto the terminal, and I'm good to go. No, why doesn't the wrench fit? Ah, crap. It's metric. Now I gotta go hunt up the 10mm metric wrench. You never can find those darn things.
It's 10mm. There. Mixed sizes. Bane of my existence. Okay, alternator's mounted. Because I think we've eliminated the grounding issue. we will check it. The old alternator had a weak ground through the main terminal, and it went back through the wiring to this lug and made it so that that lug was grounded. That caused a drain for every single wire in the whole system. All these wires were greased when I put them on last time, and they're still greasy. Which makes it a little tough to put this stuff on, but it'll work. Try to tighten the wrong lug. Still showing a ground. Still showing a short. Okay, we'll take this terminal loose again. Track down the short to one particular wire, which last time turned out to be the alternator. But we fixed the alternator by replacing it. Had it tested, it was showing a short to ground and only putting out 11 volts. So that was a definite problem, well worth replacing. Doesn't appear to be the cause, the root cause of our ground. And until we find that, we're not fixed. Okay, we're reading ground there. That's where we want to read ground. Now, I don't want to read ground here. We are. Still a slight ground. Son of a gun. I sure would like to fix this thing. And not just keep buying stuff and replacing it. Because that's not fixing it, that's just buying a new tractor piece by piece.
Now I'm getting frustrated. I've been chasing this thing now for months. And I keep thinking, well, I got it. All I got to do is fix this one thing, fix this one. Nah, it's like 3 things. And I'm not figuring out what the real cause is. So, what do? Well, I keep trying. It's not getting me anywhere. But I'm too stubborn to quit.
Okay, I think it's time to draw this sucker out. Because I'm getting nowhere.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.